Hello, today we're going to be looking at the Oscars 2024 nominations, and I'm going to be saying my predictions as to what I think will win in all 24 of the Oscars categories. Keep in mind, my apologies if I mispronounce anything throughout the video, like names or anything like that. Not the best at that. Anyway, into the video real quick because there's a lot of categories and a lot of things. So the first category is Best Actor in a Leading Role. So the nominations are Paul Giamatti for his role in The Holdovers, Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, and Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. Now, I think most people will assume Cillian Murphy will win for Oppenheimer, but I think there will be a surprise and that Paul Giamatti will actually win for his role in The Holdovers. So then we move on to Best Actor in a Supporting Role. The nominations are Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. I think Robert De Niro will win for Killers of the Flower Moon. Then Best Actress in a Leading Role, Annette Bening in Nyad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, and Emma Stone in Poor Things are the nominations for that category. And I believe, based off of everything I've heard about the movie, I haven't gotten to see it yet. Of course, I haven't gotten to see all of these films because there's a whole ton of them. But I think Sandra Hüller will probably win for Anatomy of a Fall, which, from what I can hear, would probably be the most deserving win, in my opinion, at least. Then there's Best Actress in a Supporting Role. The nominations are Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple, America Ferrera in Barbie, Jodie Foster in Nyad, and Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. I believe this is going to be another category that we get a little bit more of a surprise in. I think Divine Joy Randolph will probably win for Holdovers because I think she's a very good actress and very funny and talented. So then next category is Best Animated Film. The nominations are The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Those are the nominations for Best Animated Film. I think The Boy and the Heron will probably win for that pretty easily. Then there's nominations for Best Cinematography. Nominations are Edward Lockman for El Conde, Rodrigo Prieto for Killers of the Flower Moon, Matthew Libatique for Maestro, Hoyte van Hoytema for Oppenheimer, and Robbie Ryan for Poor Things. I think Hoyte van Hoytema will win for the film Oppenheimer. Then we have Best Costume Design. The nominations are Jacqueline Duran for Barbie, Jacqueline West for Killers of the Flower Moon, Janty Yates and Dave Crossman for Napoleon, Ellen Mirojnick for Oppenheimer, and Holly Waddington for Poor Things. I think Janty Yates and Dave Crossman will probably win for Napoleon. Then Best Directing, there's Justin Treat for Anatomy of a Fall, Martin Scorsese's for Killers of the Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, and Jonathan Glazer for Zone of Interest. I believe the winner in that category will probably easily be Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. Then there's Best Documentary. Our nominations are Bobi Wine, The People's President, Eternal Memory, Four Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days of Miracle. I think the winner for Best Documentary will probably be Eternal Memory. Then we have Best Documentary Short Film. The nominations are ABC's of Book Banning, Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop, and Nai Nai and Waipo. I believe the winner for Best Documentary Short Film will probably be The Last Repair Shop. Best Editing, there's the nominations go to Lawrence Senecal for Anatomy of a Fall, Kevin Tent for The Holdovers, Thelma Schoonmaker for Killers of the Flower Moon, Jennifer Lame for Oppenheimer, Yorgos Mavro, sorry, I cannot pronounce that last name. Poor Things is that film. I believe the winner of Best Editing will probably go to Jennifer Lame for Oppenheimer. Then there's Best International Film. The nominations are Io Cappuccino, Perfect Days, Society of the Snow, Teacher's Lounge, and Zone of Interest. I think Zone of Interest will probably win for Best International Film. Then we have Best Makeup. The films nominated are Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I believe Poor Things should and probably will be the winner for Best Makeup. Society of the Snow was also nominated there. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, I think Poor Things will win. Best Original Score, the nominations go to American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I believe Oppenheimer will probably win for Best Original Score. Then there's Best Original Song. The nominations go to The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot, I'm Just Ken from Barbie, What Was I Made For from Barbie, It Never Went Away from American Symphony, and Wazahazi from Killers of the Flower Moon. I believe the winner will probably be I'm Just Ken from Barbie. Then Best Picture, the nominees are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. I believe the winner for Best Picture will almost definitely be Oppenheimer. Then Best Production Design, the nominations are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I think Barbie will probably win for Best Production Design. Best Animated Short Film, the nominees are Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Our Uniform, and Pachyderm, and War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko. I believe the winner will probably be Letter to a Pig. Best Live Action Short Film, the nominees are The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. I think The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar will probably win for Best Live Action Short. Best Sound, the nominees are The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, The Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and Zone of Interest. I believe the winner will probably be Maestro for Best Sound. Then we have our last three categories here are Best Visual Effects, in which the nominees are The Creator, Godzilla Minus One, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon. I think Best Visual Effects will probably and should go to Godzilla Minus One. Best Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. I think Best Adapted Screenplay will probably go to Poor Things. And then finally, Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives. And I think Anatomy of a Fall will be the winner for Best Original Screenplay. So that's 24 categories for the Oscars 2024. I hope to at least get one prediction right. We'll have to find out. I believe the Oscars airs on March 10th for anyone who wants to watch the Oscars and see if I get anything right. Have a good day. Thank you for watching.